Back so soon? Yes, it seems like I'm going to be making a video for you guys every single day this week, except for Saturday. But hey, yo, we are where we are. So what up, people? It's your boy Chid from Guna Eagle Eye coming to you again with another preview. This time it's the Europa League, and we are playing Sporting Lisbon away from home. So this is probably the hardest tie of the lot you would have thought for Arsenal. Sporting Lisbon, I think a lot of people are writing them off. And I can understand that because last summer they lost quite a few of their players. I'm thinking of people like Chelsea Martins, and I know they lost a couple of other people as well. I think they still got, what is that defensive midfielder I've been trying to buy for like years? I think they still got that guy, but they've lost like a bunch of fucking players. And it's going to be an interesting game. Arsenal are coming off the back of 10 wins out of 10 in all competitions, and confidence is riding high. At the moment, it seems like we can do no wrong, and Emre's got these players playing how he wants them to play. I see a lot of people talking shit. A lot of people talking shit, and a lot of people are mad about the fact that people are talking shit. One of those people is our own legend, Paul Merson. Paul Merson came out today and he says, listen, I don't care what Arsenal are on now. When Arsenal play somebody real, they're going to get smoked. They're going to get smoked by Liverpool as soon as they come up against them. Mark my words, it wouldn't surprise me if they win by at least 2 goals. And people are getting mad. And I'm like, listen, I got a lot of love for Paul Merson for what he did for Arsenal. But as a pundit, Paul Merson ain't backed us for a while. I mean a while. It's been some time since I've heard Paul Merson say anything positive about Arsenal. So it doesn't really surprise me. It really doesn't. It doesn't even bother me anymore. In fact, I'd be more concerned if he was backing us, for the simple reason that I don't particularly rate Paul Merson as a pundit. But it's gotten people so mad and stirred up. It's just like, to me, this is why I'm saying people place too much stock on what these pundits say and think. You know, the pundits would have had you believed that us getting rid of Wenger, even after everything we went through with Arsene Wenger, was the worst possible outcome. Be careful what you wish for, was what most of these pundits were talking about. What are they saying now? They're going real quiet. They're starting to backtrack. They're starting to make excuses. I heard flipping Jamie Carragher on Monday talking about, oh, well, you know, I didn't really talk about, Mesut Ozil. I know he has that in his locker. It was only a couple of months ago he said that he wasn't a world-class player. Mind you, I can understand why he was questioning him. But don't have some fucking backbone, man. Don't do that backtracking shit. You wrote us off. You wrote him off. At least stick to your fucking guns. And the one thing I'll say is, at least with Paul Merson, he's sticking to his guns. He doesn't believe Arsenal will win anything. It shouldn't surprise you that our Merson has that point of view. And to be honest, I prefer that. You know, we're going along this run, and I like the fact that, you know, we're just going about our business and people still don't believe. And you know what I really like is Emre's not letting the players get carried away. He's making sure that these motherfuckers don't get relaxed because you've had 10 games and you won them all. Guess what, motherfuckers? You're supposed to win them all. You're well done and all, but you're supposed to win them all. And what I like about what Emre's doing is it's all about keeping them focused, because we as Arsenal fans know better than anybody that if there's one thing that these guys are quick to do is relax. They're very quick to relax too quickly. This is a case in point. Tomorrow's game is a case in point against Sporting Lisbon. You know, all I've heard in the build-up to this game is, oh, well, Sporting Lisbon, they ain't really anyone. You know, they lost most of their best players over the course. Because they're a selling club, Sporting Lisbon. They always have been. And they lost, they were on the verge of losing about half of their team on a free transfer. I don't even know how the heck that can happen. I don't get me wrong, I understand the circumstances that led to that. But even if such a thing was to happen in England, you think a club in the Premier League is letting half their players go on a free transfer? You must be smoking. So to me, with Sporting Lisbon, yeah, they have a model that for whatever reason they just sell their players. They are the quintessential selling club, but they are also a club that keep producing these players. And just because you may not have heard of certain players that they do have, don't think that they're not still going to cause threats and cause problems. So we need to be on our A game. You know, these guys are not to be trifled with, and I really want us to focus here. Now, I'm looking at the last fixtures that they have had going through this. You would have thought I would have prepared it before the show, but hey ho, we are where we are. So they last beat Vorskla when they last. Sorry, they beat tell a lie. Yeah, they last beat Vorskla in the Europa League, and they beat them away 2-1. And they also won. They lost their game on the 7th 4-2. Okay, this is not really telling me what I want to know. The hell are you motherfuckers in the league? There you go. So they're 5th in the Portuguese league with a record of 4 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses. So they're not the Sporting Lisbon of the old, but let's be honest, they're not chumps either. They need to be respected in as far as we need to turn up and do a professional job. And that's what I want. You know, for me, Monday was fantastic. It was brilliant. Just stripping Leicester away from just their bravery and they were brave, Leicester, but we bitch slapped them and reminded them who the fuck we are. And with Lisbon, what I want us to do is take the game that's supposed to be the hardest in the group and show them who the hell we are. That's what I really want them to. Just show them who we are. What I would really like is a crushing win, but more than anything, I'd like a dominating performance. Even if that dominating performance only results in a 2 or 3 only results in a 2 or 3-0 win, I'll take that. But for me, I just want us to send a message that we ain't come here to win just qualify or just win a group. We've come here to win this thing. Because let's be real here, if we're being honest, this represents one of our best opportunities to win something. Yes, I understand how well we're doing in the league, but let's be real here. This is the competition that we're most likely to pick up something. So let's make an effort and win this competition. And the best way you do that is by spreading fear. Because over the past few years, we've lost that fear factor. And people can say what they like about, you've played 10 teams, 10 Trump teams. Let's see what you do against Liverpool. All right. Don't think they ain't worried. Don't think they ain't nervous, though. Don't think they don't see that Arsenal have their swagger back. Let's continue that swagger in Europe. Let's remind Europe who we are. Because then subsequently, we're reminding the Premier League who we are. And I'd like to do that with the least most damage possible so that we go into a difficult game in Crystal. People are looking ahead to Liverpool. Palace won't be flipping easy. We always struggle to Palace. That game I'm worried about. But let's get through this on Thursday. So with that being said, this would be my hopeful 1-11. I will play Leno in goal. To me, I think he's done very well. And let's continue that momentum. I understand that Czech is in full training, and I think it's likely that if Czech is in full training, he'll play this game. And I have no problem if he does play this game. I would still like to. Let's not rush Czech back, and let's play Leno in this game. You know, he doesn't have that much football, Leno, if you really think about it. So is there much harm playing him in this game? I don't think so. So I'd play Leno in this game. Right back, I play Hector Bellerin. I thought was superb on Monday. Let's keep his confidence going. I know supposedly we're taking Carl Jenkinson. I don't know. We're taking Carl Jenkinson. I'd be shocked to see Carl play. I'd be very shocked. But if that's what ends up happening, that's what ends up happening. But because I trust Emery at this point. But to me, I think you play Hector Bellerin as right back and not mess around. So Hector plays in this game for me. My understanding is that Socrates will face a late fitness test for this. Him, Kolasinac, and Monreal are pushing to try and get into this team. I think all three have travelled. So I'm going to assume that they're going to make it. So Socrates plays in this game. I'm going to rest Rob Holding because I think he's played well, but he's played a lot of games recently. And I know he's young. People will say he's young. He could recover easily. To me, I revert back to Mustafi in this game. Him and Mustafi were building up a decent partnership. I thought Mustafi played well Monday. And you guys know me and Mustafi. Oh, sorry, Mustafi. Fucking hell, I know people don't like the way I pronounce it. Mustafi. How about that? You know, you guys know me and Squadron. We don't get on. But I got to admit, seeing him live, I thought he did very well Monday. I really did. I know a lot of people weren't really talking about him, but I actually thought he did well. So for me, he starts next to Socrates, provided Socrates makes it. If he doesn't, then obviously Rob's going to have to step in again. Left back, I'm going to assume Monreal makes it. Monreal doesn't, if you notice, touch wood, he doesn't tend to stay injured for that long. And I think if the fact that they've not ruled him out makes you think maybe he might be able to shake off whatever he does have. I can't see Kolasinac playing in this game. He feels a little bit injury prone now, Kolasinac. I don't know what's going on. I know Ainsley Maitland-Niles is also a potential option. I know he also came back to training this week, so he may very well play this game as well. I can see Lichtsteiner starting again. I know he didn't play well Monday at all at left back, but I think if it comes down to the fact that all of them are injured, then we're going to have no choice. We're going to have to start him there. Although Granit didn't play too badly there on Monday, you know, but I don't want to trust Granit there long term. So to me, I think potentially against a young, quick Sporting Lisbon side, let's not take, you know, Sporting Lisbon love their quick winners. So let's not take any chances. Hopefully Monreal starts. If he doesn't, we may have to play Ainsley Maitland-Niles there because of, I don't know, Lichtsteiner against them lot, I'm a little concerned. So, gosh, I've named about 3 people. All right, for me, Monreal. If Monreal doesn't make it, then Ainsley Maitland-Niles. In the middle, I'm going to rotate things a little bit. I'm going to start Guendouzi just because I think he's played pretty well on Monday when he came on, added a bit of level of control. And I'm going to put, controversially, I'm going to put Aaron Ramsey next to him. I know defensively that might not sound like a good idea, but to be fair to Ramsey, we're going to, while he's on our books, we're going to have to use him. We're going to have to use him. With El Nene, I don't know, man. For me, I'd sell El Nene in January, but there's an argument he could play here, but I'd play Ramsey. I don't think El Nene is good enough for what we need. So I play Ramsey next to Guendouzi. My 3 across the attacking lines. I'm going to play Smith Rowe on the right-hand side. I thought he did really well last time he played. So I would continue that vibe going, quite honestly. On the left-hand side, I played Danny Welbeck. He's not getting a lot of games at the moment. And, you know, bar one game, to be honest, Welbeck hasn't done badly. We know he doesn't score goals, but I think he gives you everything else. So I play Welbeck. I have no issue with that. As a number 10, we're paying him, so we might as well play him, and that's Mkhitaryan. Don't get it twisted, people. All the people I'm leaving out, they're on the bench, by the way. We might need these motherfuckers. But with Mkhitaryan, I play him as a number 10. I have no issue with that, theoretically. I thought he was lost there on Monday. I was really disappointed by Mkhitaryan on Monday. Really disappointed. But I'd start him, and let's see what happens. And then up top, I'm sorry, Eddie. I love you, but I'm going to go with Uber. He didn't start on Monday, maybe with a view to tomorrow night. I'm wondering why. So let's see. Let's stick him up top and see what happens. Probably needs a little bit, I want to say confidence, but just needs some game time in his position as well. And then provided all that happens, I could see us winning this 2-0. Not quite the statement that perhaps I described earlier, but I'm hoping it's a dominating 2-0 win. You guys let me know what you think. Leave it in the comments down below. If you like this video, press destroy. Drop kick the shit out of that like button. I appreciate every time you guys do that. I'll be back tomorrow for a review of the game. May have a guest tomorrow. And also I'll be back with player ratings on Friday. With the view of, oh gosh, I will be doing a video on Saturday. With the view of Saturday, a preview for the Palace game. There's Sunday, I'll be doing a review of the Palace game with guests. And yeah, then the player ratings for that on the Monday. So literally, I'm just doing videos every single day. But fuck it, that's how you do it. Get content out there. That's what I'm about. Also, for you MMA and boxing fans, I'll probably be doing something with Ola. I would say, I imagine sometime Monday, next Monday, Tuesday. We'll cover 230 and the boxing with Usyk and Bellew. So do keep an eye out on that. And that's pretty much it from me at the moment. So you hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I'm out of here. Take care. Deuces.